Acting as if you have any authority over
Miss
people
Griffiths.
is a direct act of treason.
Miss Griffiths.
I have the right to speak in a public forum.
To that topic.
Today, we, the body sovereign,
Madam,
make right.
You're out of order.
The fine
You're not
is
speaking.
1 point.
This is City Council in Pickering, Ontario, and meetings like these have increasingly become the norm.
I will not give you my identification, nor do I have to. I am a living woman. I do not have to provide you with any documentation. Hold on. Just a minute.
You're leaving.
Get your hands off of me! Get your hands off of me!
Council meetings, school boards, and public libraries are designed for public engagement. But in some towns and cities across Canada, these local institutions are being upended. Residents who claim to be fighting for freedom are leading disruptive campaigns that are derailing meeting agendas, sucking up time, and consuming scarce resources.
Jesus, it's 4:18. We're on our first report.
Who are these disruptors, and how did we get here? At Pickering City Hall, the conflict surrounds rookie councillor Lisa Robinson.
I feel Lisa Robinson is a stellar example of a public official hearing her constituents' concerns and voicing them.
She has the right, people. It's called freedom of speech.
You could all learn a thing or two from Councillor Robinson.
In my opinion, none of you can even hold a candle to Councillor Robinson.
Since she was elected in 2022, Robinson has repeatedly sparked controversy.
The last motion I was trying to bring forward had to do with drag queen story time. Everyone knows that one. That's a great one, isn't it? And also the Pride events. So I was trying to bring forward that, you know what, it has to be age appropriate. And of course, again, I'm transphobic and I'm homophobic.
In recent months, council meetings have repeatedly descended into chaos as the mayor and councillors attempt to rein in Robinson's conduct and restore order.
Can you please stop yelling at me, Mr. Mayor? Have a little bit of decorum.
I think you're the one that said that I was treating you like my wife. Is that what you said?
No, I said I am not your wife, so please do not treat me as such.
I yell at my wife.
I don't know, do you?
Okay, thank you.
This is just one example of a council meeting that spiraled out of control.
If you research the roots of diversity, equity, and inclusion, you'll see it comes from Marxist ideology, which was used as a tool to implement increasingly totalitarian policies in communist countries.
This is 1984. If you can censor Pickering, then this will lead to all other municipalities and school boards being censored. Pickering is the test.
I'm a veterinarian, so I will say this as a veterinarian. Statements like keeping someone on a short leash as though they were a mad dog or a bitch that must be muzzled or chained up outside are disrespectful, misogynistic, and tyrannical.
Please stand up if you believe Mayor Ash should resign.
Order.
I do believe that the conduct of council is similar to like a little mini dictatorship here, Mr. Mayor, respectfully.
That's not respectful.
The chaos can be linked in part to some of the same groups whose conspiratorial anti-big government ideology galvanized the so-called Freedom Convoy.
Sir, you can be arrested for trespassing because you're not obeying what they're listening, and you're not welcome in here if you're filming.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to invoke my rights under Section 2B of the Charter of Rights. And what you're doing right now is you're following some tyrannical city ordinance that says that the freedom of the press or the freedom of expression does not exist anymore. No.
Thank you.
Robinson's comments and social media posts have outraged her fellow councillors and her progressive constituents. She has opposed Pride events and denounced Black History Month and the concept of white privilege as racist. Those backing her include a national Christian organization called Action for Canada.
The agenda is so dark and evil and so pervasive that citizens can no longer turn a blind eye. Your thoughts are no longer your own. You are being conditioned to obey and think in compliance with the global agenda.
Action for Canada is a federally registered nonprofit based in British Columbia that claims to have more than 100 chapters across Canada. In weekly webcasts and extensive resources on its website, the group spreads misinformation and conspiracies.
You have elected officials in this room who are fighting the front line, and they need you to show up at every school board trustee meeting. They need you to show up at every mayor and city council meeting.
Last fall, when Robinson was docked 90 days' pay for violating the city's code of conduct, Action for Canada's provincial leaders set up a fundraiser.
You have to wonder when you go to Pickering City Hall, are you still in the Dominion of Canada or the People's Republic of North Korea?
These are Marxist, communist people working for we the people. Instead of we need new elections and new officials in charge of, I think, all across Canada. Can't wait.
I've been elected 15 years, 16 years as a councillor, 12 years as a school trustee. I've never experienced anything like this.
In Pickering and elsewhere, public officials desperate to restore order are facing a difficult problem. How can they quell the chaos without limiting the ability of the public to participate in local democracy? As what's happening in Pickering shows, there are no easy answers.